One of the questions we get asked a lot is, should I exercise when I'm sick? And as with a lot of things in health and fitness, the answer is, it depends. I think it might help to start talking about what are some of the effects of different types of exercise on our immune system, and what are some principles of recovery that we need to respect. So first, our immune systems. So it has our immune systems have two main divisions. So one is what's called our innate immune system. And so that includes things like physical barriers, right? Our skin, mucus in our nose, tears in our eyes to flush out invaders, stomach acid, right? To kill anything getting in from that avenue. And then certain immune cells that mount a non-specific defense, meaning that they don't necessarily recognize the exact invader, right, the bacteria or the virus, but that there's general characteristics that they can zone in on and help to remove invading pathogens. The second is our adaptive or our acquired immune system. And so that is the one that's specific. And so that one takes a little bit more time to mount defense. But the nice thing is when we build that defense system, we can use it again and again and again. And so what happens is a pathogen comes in, and our body kind of marks that, and it says to this adaptive immune system, hey, learn about this specific thing, right? What is specific to this virus that next time that this virus comes in, I can attack that and get rid of it, or bacteria or whatever the pathogen is. And so that's where next time it invades, our antibodies recognize that, and then it just sends kind of a targeted defense to get that out of our system a little bit quicker. And so both of those parts of our immune system are important. And so what we know is that resistance training specifically helps to improve the function of that innate immune system, and that just chronic moderate exercise seems to help that adaptive system. And so as a prerequisite for even getting sick, if we're engaging those two types of exercise, we're probably going to be sick less often, and our bodies will be better able, they're functioning more optimally to mount a defense when sickness comes. Another thing about exercise is we know that prolonged vigorous exercise sessions actually can kind of bring down the immune system, at least short term. We know that high levels of chronic stress can also impair immune function. And so taking that into account when we're sick, we probably want to avoid any activities that are really going to stress the body a ton, right? So vigorous, intense, long duration workouts, we probably want to stray away from. But doing more low intensity activities, right? Just getting up and moving around, going on a walk or going on a very easy bike ride can be great ways to kind of stimulate immune function, but not to overdo it. And kind of let the level of effort and how you're feeling be a guide, right? If you're doubling over, vomiting, right? Can't leave the toilet, exercise probably not a great thing on any end. But if you're just feeling a little under the weather, right? Scratchy, sore throat, runny nose. Again, those simple light activity things where you're getting your body moving, getting blood pumping can be helpful. Just pretty low intensity. And then just also having a focus on, am I getting enough sleep? Am I doing things to manage other stressors when I'm sick? Am I getting enough fluids so that just everything can function optimally to mount the defense, get over the sickness, and then work back into exercise again. And that's a great way to approach it, right? So most things, not all, but most things, 7 to 14 days, the sickness is over. A lot of things, it's like 3 to 5 days. And so just kind of, again, using how am I feeling and how difficult does the exercise feel as a guide to kind of work back up into that intensity. But typically the first few days of an illness, want to take it a little bit easier and keep it more low intensity, and then just working slowly back into that. And then how do I feel the next morning, or how do I feel the next day, right? Did I overdo it? Maybe I need to back down. And so just kind of turning the dial one way or another, day after day until you're back up. Again, the important thing to remember is that the only training that matters is training that you can recover from. And so it makes much more sense to tone down the training or to miss a few days and allow your body to optimally recover than, push too hard or do too much and extend the time that your body takes to get better, right? So just make sure that you're doing everything to give yourself optimal recovery, and to manage stress, and to make sure that you're giving your body all the building blocks to get healthy again.